outer look, outer beauty. A thing of beauty, joy forever. Outside scenery, outside appearance, suit, boot people, everything. So this is a big problem. Understood? Okay. Here, whose identity has not been made clear by the poet. It could be anyone, Annie's lover or a friend. The poet himself also, no problem. But so many people guess poet is the lover for Annie Gregory. Hello and welcome to my program. Dear students, today I am talking about the beautiful poem that is about for Annie Gregory. This is the 11th poem from 10th class English textbook, which is from CVSE. Okay, the stanza is like this. Never shall a young man thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear, love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. Okay, next line. But I can get a hair dye and set such color there, brown or black or carrots, that young man in despair may love me for myself alone. Okay, and not my yellow hair. Second stanza over. Now moving to the last stanza. I heard an old religious man, but Esther night declare that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. William Butler Yeats. Who is he? He is an Irish poet who is the composer of for Annie Gregory. Let's understand. So, from this stanza one we will understand. Okay? Come on. So, in the stanza 1, we will get very important part. What is that? Starts with, never shall a young man thrown into despair. Okay. Again, next line is there, by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear. Okay. Love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. Okay, what can we understand from this line? The poem starts with the speaker addressing Annie Gregory. Okay, says that her beautiful honey-colored hair can make anyone fall in love with her. This love is not for Annie, but for her beautiful features. Annie's gorgeous hair have been compared to the world's, symbolizing outer beauty that prevents anyone from looking inside her soul. Just like the ramparts of Redford. This beauty can capture any man's attention, that they may never be able to look beyond that beauty and into Annie Gregory's character. This is what makes the speaker believe that no man can love Annie for what she is without her beauty. One can love her only for her beautiful yellow hair and her beauty. Moving to the stanza 2. But I can get a hair dye and set such color there, brown or black or carrots. The young man in despair may love me for myself alone and not my yellow hair. Okay, let's understand. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Eyes on me. Thank you so much. So in this stanza, Annie replies to the speaker for the first stanza. She says that what is visible from the outside is very superficial, not natural, not important. She gives an example of her beautiful hair, that she can change the color of her hair and dye them in black color or brown color or carrots. Just like that, color of the hair is changeable. Outer beauty of any kind is also changeable and hence not true. She wants to tell the speaker that Anyone falling in love with her must see the actual person behind the beauty. And he thinks that young man who fall in love with her must love her for what she is and not for her yellow hair or outward appearance. Okay, so stanza 3. I heard an old religious man, but Easter night declare, then he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. Okay, let's understand. In the third stanza, or final stanza of the poem, speaker is replying to Annie Gregory's statement about love for internal, not for external beauty. The speaker mentions an old religious man who announced that he had found a text line in which it is written that only God is capable of looking beyond external beauty. Here, speaker means that humans do not have the depth and understanding to look inside the soul of a person. Only God can see human hearts. Humans are always worried about outer part, outer glittering, outer beauty. They never care to know the person behind the beautiful appearance. Therefore, the speaker concludes that only God can love. Annie Gregory only thinks now that internal love is very important. Internal beauty is the real beauty. Okay, and so let us not be confused, because sometimes what we are doing is we are almost mad behind the outer look, outer beauty. A thing of beauty, joy forever, outside scenery, outside appearance, suit, boot people, everything. So this is a big problem. Understood? So definitely, I hope you might have understood. The poet, he brought us a good dialogue between the two people, Annie Gregory and poet. Okay? Here, whose identity has not been made clear by the poet. It is completely unknown. Therefore, it could be anyone, Annie's lover or a friend. The poet himself also, no problem. But so many people guess poet is the lover for Annie Gregory. This shows the nature of the humans, as they are always carried away by their outer beauty, which is insignificant, unimportant, and never pay attention to the true nature of a person. Men always judge women by their outward appearance. Okay, but beauty exists within us, and that is in our heart. We can find here some poetic devices used in this poem, like a metaphor, a device which compares two things or the two qualities which are unlike. Honey-colored ramparts. Again, alliteration, repetition of initial consonant sounds in the same line. So here is what? And not your yellow, YY, hair. What's the alliteration? Rhyming scheme, AB, CV, and DV. Total in 3 stanzas. And some word meanings. Despair means hopelessness or sadness. Ramparts means the here lock of hair around the ear. Okay, hair is looking, but real meaning is high and wide walls of the fort. Easter night means the last night. Declare means to announce. And text means what? The written material which is written in the holy books, holy scriptures. Every religion teaches about the love. Okay, God is love. So thinking about the poem, there we have some text-based questions like young man mean great honey-colored. What does the young man mean great honey-colored? Ramparts at your ear. Why does he say that young men are thrown into despair by them? Why? The answer for this is the young man in the poem praises the great honey-colored hair of the Annie Gregory's hairs, which have been called rampart, meaning a wall. It is called so because they act as a wall, as they prevent the young man from looking her beyond those yellow hair and into the soul. So here, hair are attractive that young men cannot look at anything else. Anish yellow hair is so pretty that a young man hopelessly fall in love with her and feel despair and hopeless. It is possible that some people would love her alone and not her yellow hair. Question number 2. What color is the young woman's hair? What does she say she can change it to? And why should she want to do so? Answer. Annie's hair is yellow like a color of honey. She says that she can change it to black, brown or carrot. This means she can change it to any color she wants. Annie Gregory says so to show her outer beauty is changeable and not permanent, or it is not real. She wants young man to look into her soul and her lover to see her inner beauty in order to understand her very deeply. So outer side is superficial and it is external, which is unreal. Question number 3. Objects have qualities that make them desirable to others. You can think of some objects like a car, phone or dress and say what qualities. Okay, object make what desirable qualities. How? We're trying to somewhere trying to sell objects. What qualities would you emphasize here? In such cases, people desire objects because of their qualities that suit their needs. The things we consume, goods we use, such as a car or a phone or dresses, physical qualities matter the most. Before buying anything, it is always considered that whether it is qualitative object or not, is it durable object or not, whether it looks pretty or ugly. If I were to sell like this dress, I would think I will select and to what is sensible to my eyes according that I do. That happens to everyone. Okay, so how it lasts, long lasting is there, when is its expiry date, manufacturing date also we have to check. We do it, so it happens. Question number 4. What about people? Do we love others because we like their qualities, whether physical or mental, or is it possible to love someone for themselves alone? Are some people more lovable than others? Very important questions. So these we have to discuss with this in pairs. This is a group activity where you will be given the points. I hope you might be doing at your classrooms. So a parent or caregiver's love for a newborn baby, for a mentally or physically challenged child, for a clever or prodigy. How is it? The public's love for a film star or a sports person, like a politician or a social worker. You can see so many people, great stars are there in our country. Okay, your love for a friend or brother or sister, how it is? Just you can imagine. Your love for a pet animal or the pet's love for you, how it would be? Definitely extraordinary. You students, you have to attempt according to your own ideas and you have to participate for these questions and some other questions where you have perhaps concluded that people are not objects but to be valued for their qualities or riches rather than for themselves. But elsewhere it's asked that question, how can we separate the dancer from the dance? Is it possible to separate the person himself or herself from how the person looks or sounds or walks and so on? How you think? A friend or a member of your family or who has changed over the years? Has your relationship also changed? In what way? These answers also you have to do. This is a text-based answer which is talking about our family relation. Definitely people are today in need of love. Love is God. Okay.